What do you want?
Must be mad running around in this rain.
They say the Isles are at war with Lunga.
That's a miracle you came back at all. Not all of us did.
I'm busy.
You call this living, Witcher?
You...
What's it to you?
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get...
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone...
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone.
Where...
In a pigsty most times.
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
My wife won't believe it. Tell her.
This life.
Help some fellas out, master? Because we're comrade. Except witches.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords.
Come on, don't make us.
You boys look tired. Probably...
Well, how long would...
2 days. Well said, master. I hope...
Hey there, handsome.
You Wolverstone? Captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos?
I need to get to Skel...
My Atropos and me, carrying grain. But that's hush-hush. Got any coin?
Here. That...
Hefty sack.
Not sure you're ready. You can barely...
Know this, stranger. So, ready?
Let's go.
First...
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellige.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellige's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellige.
There's a wetcha Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Yennefer's not all bad, once you get to know.
Take your word for it. Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn...
Thanks.
Move it!
Faster.
Go, go. Let's go.
I'm trying. You were tried out. I do wonder where they live at the bottom. On the shore at Lark. His fierce gaze protected from the black one. We tune the post. Kind of chisel. What's probably worthy of a Coleman?
Why can't I play today, Dad?
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
this madness? Such a young lass.
Berna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. 'Tis her decision.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You smell wonderful.
Geralt, we're at a funeral.
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bade Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who held Bran of Clan Tuirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Haven't seen each other in 2 years. I want a solitary cottage by the sea. I want to lock myself inside with you. Stay there for a week.
What would we do there for a week?
Got so many ideas.
The one with the rope you use for trophies. That one seems interesting.
Stop reading my mind.
Something to hide?
Don't like secrets?
No. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
Guess our solitary hut will have to wait. Crack on crate someone we want on our side. I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Oh, aye.
There's
Following
truth
him
to
myself,
that
gone
blather.
drifting on
Maybe
the
ice
water.
giant.
Promised me a gold ring to put him ashore.
Would you take pity on the sudden wretch?
You know you can't refuse a castaway. Though, once we were on shore, I slit his throat.
So, there's truth to that blather about the ice giant.
Horses, devouring the garden curse.
So, there's truth to that blather about the ice giant.
Will you help a man in need?
Can you toss maps?
Over there, wicked. You looking for work?
I'll be a priestess when I grow up.
Don't eat so much. Best
Bran of Clan Twisach, our valiant king. Ladies and are welcome to try too. Glory and honor reign.
This has gotta be Yen's room. She always did like space. And luxury. lost unicorn. She fixed it. No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon. As usual, black and white. Glamour. Scent of lilac and gooseberries, even with the lid on. Taste hasn't changed. Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for our... Who exactly is she to me?
Friends we show heart, foes we show...
Stick together. It'll work out.
We join in the raid or no?
We've just barely made good already. You're up.
Who are there, Witcher? You looking for work?
You're pale. You drink last night too?
Best place to look for shiny white man.
Dirty oaf.
Let us pay homage to Bran of Clan.
Bran was a great ruler.
He needs a worthy successor.
You speak as though you have some...
Skellige's trouble is very much to...
The King of the Isles is a more symbolic...
That should change as well.
I'm Geralt. Oh,
Berna, Queen of Skellige.
thank you.
You know
Don't like funerals. Don't like feasts.
I know. You also dislike her.
We should mingle.
Good thinking. I don't know what
I'm not gonna drink.
Do you plan to
I plan to tell you what I think.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the black ones.
We've also wine from the...
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
Lady Yennefer. Sir.
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you, too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Croc on Crate.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Ceres. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Yalmer and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Halbjorn, son of Holger Blackhand. Blue Boy Lugas, Madman Lugas' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otric on Hindar.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Ceres on Crate is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Ceres is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Pratt about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating, but I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now you mention him. Just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, we don't want to repeat it. I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'll be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Honored to be asked, but maybe some other time.
Shame. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
But if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door. Pay her homage. Yes?
Do you have
Shame.
someone help
Why
Bran
would I?
to the next
The
level?
Queen should join you.
Just breaking black bad neck. What did you say?
Tell me, Lucas.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hinder, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to mad.
Call me a goat fuck.
Enough! Time to...
Oh,
Thought Skellige's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos...
you don't scare it.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you call.
His Imperial Majesty is more than...
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the...
Raiding coastal villages is one.
Awfully melty, this one.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's...
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermien's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Take it Ermien won't be there.
That's right.
And what's the purpose of this?
We're looking for an object. The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll need it. Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct. Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
All right, nightingales croon.
That was close. This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermien's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear... Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must...
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic. Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Looks alive. $100 loose an arrow if he saw that in the woods. A basin of water.
For teleprojection, a reflection of Ermien appears on the surface. Supplicants speak to it. Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals, they're alive. Yen, watch out. Monsters. Feel it.
To my mind, that's one less. That's one less.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermien's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Mind if we, never mention this again?
Naturally. Doors open. We'll proceed as soon as you've collected trophies of your kills. Let's go inside, Geralt. I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions. Ah, our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly.
Pinecone.
The mask of
Didn't
Ouroboros
expect
must
this.
be here.
A large female. A sword in a stone.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by... Wondrous world of insectoids.
Looks like Ermion
Ritual
places.
plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlove.
What do you
A
say?
biography enhanced.
No. Need some... Look at this. A detailed map of the Northern Kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
A goat carved out of lindenwood. Signed, to Uncle Ermion.
Little Ciri's handiwork. That's what she called...
Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist. Dwarven triple mead. Let's try again. How about a... Huh. Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I've a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here. This is it. We've got it. We must return to the feast quickly before... Ah! It's a trap. Hear that?
Smelled it. Gas. Grate still closed. Gotta think of something quick.
damned druid will poison us. This vapor's deadly. We've got but a few minutes.
Teleport us out of here.
Think of something. Quickly. First thing to come to your mind. Hold on tight. Wait a minute. I must mend it.
You know how to sew.
Please. I'll enchant a needle. My, oh my.
Missed you.
I missed you
We ought to get back to the...
I must dress.
Crack and Crate asked about you.
We went out. For a breath of fresh air.
The claimants to the throne will step forth in a moment.
Now heed my words. There is no greater act of valor than to fight a beast cursed by men and gods. No greater deed than that done to serve the goddess.
Words of uncommon beauty. We thank you. We will take them to heart. But now, let's begin. We have seen Bran off to the beyond, and must now choose his successor. The king must be wise. A king must command respect. A king must have bollocks. There's no lack of men like that. Let those who feel worthy of the throne of Skellige step forth. My son could not be here this day. Behold his axe. Behold his will. May the best man or woman win. What's got into her?
She's your daughter, is she not?
Now I know why she said she'll sail to speak her of. Ah, children. The older they grow, the more trouble they are. Come with me. All the more essential we talk now. How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood? I remember well her nan, her mother, what they were like. They say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
No specific reason. She and Ceres, they're of a similar age. But we'll speak of my children later. First, let's speak of yours. Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of it. When the blood of Rhiannon's daughters is shed, the sea grows white with fury. I'd mark such a storm.
Magic anomaly on Ard Skellige somehow related to Ciri, or so Yennefer believes.
It's my strong suspicion, but I can only know for certain by examining the site.
I saw the twisted forms. Right unnatural. The druids were barely able to contain it. Explain to me, Yennefer, how Ciri might have caused this great catastrophe.
I'm intent on learning that very thing. Which I will do as soon as Ermion stops hindering my investigation.
Don't concern yourself with him. Druids have little trust for mages. But Ermion's heart is in the right place. Am I right to assume he does not know you seek Ciri?
It's of no concern to him.
As I thought. At any rate, Ard Skellige's my isle. You have my permission to investigate as you see fit.
Wondering if I should talk to Ermion.
Leave that to me. Go. Seek and find your Cyrilla. If any ill befell her here, on Ard Skellige on my watch, I'd never forgive myself.
Thank you.
No need. I swore an oath once. I aim to keep it. Unfold! Tell the druid I must speak to him. At the usual spot. I've one more matter to broach. My children. You remember Hjalmar? Well, he swore an oath to kill the giant of Undvik. Set off and has yet to return. Whereas Ceres announced that she's to set off on an adventure of her own. Got it in her head that Udalric is not mad, but cursed.
Giants. They've been extinct for ages. Anyone actually seen the one on Undvik?
Aye. Dozens of refugees have. The giant drove everyone off the isle. I've welcomed what remains of Clan Tordarach here on Ard Skellige.
I heard a rumor that an unnatural frost gripped Undvik before.
It's true. At any rate, Hjalmar decided to kill the giant and give the isle back to its people. My son...
You should start at the...
Take it Ceres wants to lift the curse.
There's no curse to speak of. Ceres has decided she must match Hjalmar and sort out a deed worthy of a queen.
Think she might need my help? You did plan to ask me for it. Why?
The thing is, I don't trust Udalric further than I can spit. So, yes, I asked...
If I
thank you.
I'll check. Head south. A successful feast on all counts, Krach. I will see you...